Over 60? Eat these 5 cheeses to rebuild muscle and fight sarcopenia. You've been told to stay away from cheese. Too fatty, too salty, bad for your heart. But what if I told you that the very thing hiding in your fridge wrapped in foil, maybe even collecting a little dust, could quietly become your greatest ally in rebuilding strength after 60? Sounds crazy, right? Well, I've been a physician for over 40 years, working with seniors across the country. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Many so-called off-limits foods actually hold the key to restoring vitality when you choose them wisely. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Peterson, and welcome to Thrive After 65. Today, I want to shatter a major myth and show you how 5 specific types of cheese, yes, cheese can help older adults like you fight muscle loss, stay independent, and even protect your heart and brain. We're talking about real science-backed results here. Not marketing fluff. Not fadets. Actual clinical studies now show that the right cheese, eaten consistently and correctly, can help reverse one of the most silent, devastating effects of aging, sarcopenia, the gradual weakening and shrinking of your muscles. And the scariest part? Most people don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. One day you're walking fine, the next, you're hesitating on the stairs, then suddenly, you need help getting up from a chair. But here's the twist, it's not just old age. Your muscles aren't gone, they're waiting to be rebuilt. And the foods you choose starting tomorrow can either speed up that process or slowly chip away at your independence. So in this video, I'll walk you through the 5 cheeses that top researchers are quietly recommending for older adults. I'll break down the unique proteins inside each one, show you how they protect your muscles, and teach you exactly how to use them for maximum strength, energy, and mobility without overloading your body with salt, fat, or calories. Stick with me to the end, and I'll even show you a simple daily plan, no more guessing, no more trial and error, just 5 minutes of action that could change your next 10 years. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Thrive After 65, where we turn trusted science into practical, life-changing steps you can use every day. Alright, let's open the fridge, dust off the old myths, and uncover the 5 powerful cheeses that could transform the way you age. Let's start with a cheese that's often overlooked, even laughed at, but quietly delivers one of the most powerful muscle-supporting packages available to seniors: cottage cheese. You may remember it from old-school diet plans or hospital trays, but don't let its humble reputation fool you. This soft, creamy cheese is one of the most efficient ways to feed your muscles, especially as you age. Just half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese provides 14 grams of complete protein, only 81 calories, and over 1 gram of leucine, the amino acid that signals your muscles to grow. That's huge, because after 60, our muscles need more leucine than ever to stay responsive. It's like the ignition key for muscle building, and cottage cheese gives you a solid boost in just 1 scoop. But the real magic of cottage cheese lies in something called casein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids gradually over 6 to 8 hours. Think of it as a time-release formula for your muscles, working quietly in the background to protect and rebuild, even while you sleep. This makes cottage cheese especially valuable before bed. While your body rests, casein feeds your muscles, preventing the breakdown that typically happens during long periods without food. And it's not just about science, it's about practicality. Many of my older patients tell me they struggle to chew meat or simply don't feel hungry at certain meals. Cottage cheese solves that problem beautifully. It's easy to eat, gentle on digestion, and pairs well with both sweet and savory dishes. You can mix it with berries and honey for breakfast, stir it into dips or casseroles for lunch or dinner, or blend it into smoothies where you won't even notice it's there. Even better, it's budget-friendly, widely available, and doesn't require cooking. Daily goal? Aim for 1/2 to 1 cup per day, especially at breakfast or before bedtime. These are the 2 most important times when your body is most ready to absorb protein and rebuild muscle. In fact, a large-scale study with nearly 1,000 seniors showed that those who ate cottage cheese regularly experienced significant improvements in muscle mass and strength, especially when combined with light activity like walking or stretching. So don't underestimate this creamy classic. It may not look fancy, But inside that little container is a steady, reliable ally quietly helping you stay strong, steady, and independent. Now that we've explored the gentle power of cottage cheese, let's turn to something stronger, bolder, and surprisingly sophisticated when it comes to supporting senior health. Parmesan cheese. You might know it as the stuff you sprinkle on pasta, but real Parmesan authentic, aged Parmigiano Reggiano, is far more than just a topping. It's a concentrated block of nutrients. A small but mighty ally for your muscles, bones, and digestion. Let's start with protein. Just 1 ounce of Parmesan, about the size of your thumb, contains over 10 grams of complete protein. That's one of the highest protein concentrations in any cheese. For older adults who tend to eat smaller portions, this is incredibly helpful. You get a major protein boost in just a few bites. But here's where Parmesan really shines. Digestibility. During its long aging process, at least 24 months, for the real stuff, natural enzymes break down the proteins into smaller pieces. It's like the cheese is pre-digested for you, making it much easier on aging digestive systems. This is especially helpful if you've ever felt bloated or uncomfortable after eating meat or high-protein meals. Parmesan offers the protein your body needs without the heaviness. And unlike many other cheeses, authentic Parmesan is virtually lactose-free. That means even people who are sensitive to dairy can usually enjoy it without issues. But Parmesan doesn't stop at protein. It's also packed with calcium, over 330 milligrams per ounce, which supports not only your bones but your muscle contractions. Yes, muscles need calcium to work. Without enough, they simply can't fire properly no matter how much protein you're eating. Recent studies show that older adults with low calcium intake are at higher risk for muscle loss even if they eat enough protein. That makes Parmesan a true double-duty defender. Protein for muscle growth, calcium for muscle function. And don't worry, you don't need to eat a big block of it. Just 1 to 2 ounces a day is enough to support your goals. That's about 2 tablespoons of freshly grated cheese, easy to sprinkle over meals you already love. Here are some simple ideas. Grate over scrambled eggs for a protein-rich breakfast. Add to soups, salads, or roasted vegetables for lunch. Sprinkle on steamed broccoli or pasta for dinner. Enjoy a small chunk as a savory snack between meals. One tip: always buy the real stuff. Look for the words Parmigiano Reggiano and the signature dotted rind. Pre-grated cheese in green cans doesn't offer the same nutrition, digestibility, or flavor. So, while Parmesan may feel indulgent, it's actually one of the smartest, most efficient tools you can use to maintain strength and function after 60. Just a few flakes a day can make a big difference, quietly defending your muscles, bones, and independence. Now let's move from slow and steady to fast and focused. While cottage cheese offers time-released muscle support and Parmesan delivers concentrated strength, ricotta cheese steps in as your rapid response repair tool. What makes ricotta so unique is where it comes from. It's made from whey, the clear liquid left over after other cheeses are formed. Don't be fooled by the name leftovers. Whey protein is one of the most highly absorbable, fast-acting proteins available, especially important for seniors looking to rebuild muscle quickly. When you eat ricotta, those whey proteins go to work within 30 to 60 minutes, ideal if you've just finished some physical activity like walking, gardening, or light stretching. In fact, just half a cup of whole milk ricotta delivers 14 grams of protein, a rich blend of branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, and only about 100 milligrams of sodium, far less than most cheeses. BCAAs are particularly powerful because they can bypass the liver and go straight to your muscles, where they begin repairing tissue and building new fibers right away. But ricotta's benefits aren't just biochemical, they're practical too. Many seniors find chewing tough meats difficult, or they lose appetite later in the day. Ricotta solves that with ease. It's smooth and creamy, mild in flavor, and blends beautifully into both sweet and savory dishes. You can enjoy it at breakfast with honey and cinnamon on whole grain toast. Use it in lunch as a spread in sandwiches, or a base for dips, or mix it into pasta sauces, stuff it into vegetables, or even blend it into desserts for dinner. One bonus: ricotta is naturally lower in sodium than many cheeses, making it heart-friendly for seniors monitoring blood pressure. And it's not just about muscle. Whey protein, the key ingredient in ricotta, has also been linked to better blood pressure, improved circulation, and enhanced metabolic health in older adults. In one fascinating study, seniors who ate about 3/4 cup of ricotta daily saw improvements in balance, leg strength, and overall physical performance in just 90 days. Best of all, ricotta fits easily into your post-activity nutrition window. If you've done anything physical, even standing up from a chair a few times, your muscles are primed to absorb nutrients. That's the perfect moment for ricotta to work its fast-acting magic. So, if cottage cheese is your overnight helper and Parmesan your daily defender, then think of ricotta as your rapid repair crew, showing up just in time to patch, protect, and rebuild your muscles one smooth spoonful at a time. While ricotta acts fast and Parmesan gives you dense daily protection, there's another cheese that deserves a place on your plate, especially if you're concerned about bone strength, balance, and long-term mobility. Gruyere. This rich, slightly nutty cheese from Switzerland isn't just a gourmet favorite, it's a hidden powerhouse of muscle and bone support that works beautifully for seniors over 60. Here's what makes Gruyere special. It's one of the few cheeses that delivers a rare combination of protein, calcium, and vitamin K2, a trio that works in harmony to strengthen both muscle fibers and the skeletal structure underneath. Let's start with the numbers. 1 ounce of Gruyere contains about 8 grams of high-quality protein, over 300 milligrams of calcium, and a meaningful dose of vitamin K2, thanks to its fermentation process. Why is K2 so important? Because it helps direct calcium into your bones and keeps it out of your arteries. Without enough K2, the calcium you eat may not go where it's needed, increasing the risk of arterial stiffness while still leaving bones vulnerable. This is especially important for seniors concerned about osteoporosis, fractures, or poor balance. When you combine calcium plus protein plus K2, you're reinforcing the entire muscle-bone axis that keeps you upright, stable, and strong. And just like Parmesan, Gruyere is low in lactose and easy on digestion. Its long aging process, typically 5–12 months, breaks down complex proteins, making it suitable even for those with mild dairy sensitivities. Taste-wise, Gruyere is a treat. Its firm texture and nutty flavor make it incredibly versatile, and just a little goes a long way. You can grate it over roasted vegetables, melt it into omelets or scrambled eggs, add slices to sandwiches or toast, mix it into baked dishes like casseroles or grain bowls. Want a high-protein snack? Pair Gruyere with a handful of walnuts or apple slices, giving you the perfect blend of protein, fat, and fiber in one satisfying bite. Daily goal? Around 1 ounce per day more if you're not getting much K2 elsewhere. And if you're already taking a calcium supplement, Gruyere can help your body use it more efficiently. In short, Gruyere may not be as famous as cheddar or mozzarella, but for seniors seeking strong bones, steady posture, and better long-term mobility, it's a smart, science-backed addition to your muscle-building toolkit. Because staying upright doesn't just depend on your legs, it depends on the strength of everything they're standing on. We've talked about building muscle, strengthening bones, and speeding up recovery, but there's another key to staying strong after 60 that often goes overlooked: your gut. That's where our next cheese comes in. Feta, the crumbly, salty, tangy delight from the Mediterranean that does more than just add flavor to your salad. It's also one of the best cheeses for digestive support, nutrient absorption, and anti-inflammatory benefits, all crucial for older adults. Here's what makes feta special. First, it's typically made from sheep's milk or a mix of sheep and goat milk, which many seniors find easier to digest than cow's milk. These types of milk contain different protein structures and less lactose, making them gentler on aging digestive systems. Second, feta is rich in probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that help balance your gut microbiome. And your gut isn't just responsible for digestion. It also plays a major role in immune function, nutrient absorption, like calcium and magnesium, inflammation control, even mood and brain health. By adding feta to your meals, you're not just eating cheese, you're actively supporting the ecosystem of your gut, which in turn improves how your body processes and uses the nutrients from all your other foods. Feta also contains a respectable amount of protein, about 4 grams per ounce, plus calcium, phosphorus, and B vitamins, all of which contribute to muscle maintenance and energy production. And despite its salty taste, feta is naturally lower in fat and calories than many other cheeses, making it ideal for those watching their weight or cholesterol. Here are some easy, gut-friendly ways to enjoy feta. Crumble it over leafy green salads with olive oil and lemon. Mix it with watermelon or cucumber for a refreshing, hydrating snack. Add it to lentil bowls, chickpea stews, or grilled vegetables. Use it in omelets or frittatas for a tangy, satisfying breakfast. One helpful tip: choose brined feta stored in liquid over dry, pre-crumbled options. The brine keeps the probiotics alive longer and helps preserve the cheese's natural texture and nutrients. Daily goal: just 1 to 1.5 ounces a day can offer a meaningful boost to your gut and overall wellness. So while feta may not deliver the same amount of protein as cottage cheese or Parmesan, it fills a different and essential role. Because a healthy gut leads to better digestion, stronger immunity, and improved muscle building from the inside out. In short, feta isn't just a flavor enhancer, it's a digestive ally that helps your body get more from every other bite you take. And that, especially after 60, is a powerful way to stay strong. You've now discovered 5 powerful cheeses, each with unique benefits for muscle, bone, digestion, and recovery. But here's the truth most people don't know. When you eat them matters just as much as what you eat. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to timing, especially when it comes to protein and muscle maintenance. And the most critical time of day? Breakfast. After sleeping 7-9 hours, your body has gone through a natural fast. During that time, your muscles slowly break down using stored amino acids to fuel basic functions. Your first meal of the day is your golden window to flip the switch from muscle breakdown to muscle building. Research shows that seniors who eat 25-30 grams of protein at breakfast maintain stronger muscles, better balance, and greater independence than those who eat most of their protein later in the day. It's not about loading up at dinner. Your body can only use so much protein at one time, the rest gets wasted. Instead, distribute the protein evenly. 25-30 grams at breakfast, 25-30 grams at lunch. Fais-moi très divi at dinner. Cheese helps make that easy. A breakfast of cottage cheese with berries, a lunch salad topped with feta or Parmesan, and a dinner dish with ricotta or Gruyere. That's a strategic, delicious way to fuel your muscles all day long. You've learned the why, the what, and the when. Now let's talk about the how. Here's a simple, practical way to start incorporating these 5 cheeses into your daily routine. No confusion, no stress. Step 1. Choose 2 or 3 cheeses to start with. Pick the ones that appeal to you most, whether it's the creaminess of ricotta, the sharpness of Parmesan, or the gut-boosting benefits of feta. Step 2. Plan 1 meal per day that includes cheese. Breakfast: cottage cheese with berries or whole grain toast. Lunch: salad with crumbled feta or grated Parmesan. Dinner: ricotta mixed into pasta, Gruyere melted over veggies. Step 3. Stay consistent. Aim for at least 1 serving, about 1/2 to 1 cup, daily. Over time, you'll notice more energy, better digestion, and improved strength, especially when paired with light activity. Step 4. Track how you feel. Keep a small journal. Note what cheese you ate, when, and how your body responds. After 2-4 weeks, you may feel stronger getting out of a chair, steadier on stairs, or less tired doing daily tasks. And most importantly, be patient. Like any health strategy, results come with consistency, not perfection. Start small, keep it simple, and trust your body to respond. By now, you've seen just how powerful something as simple as cheese can be. 5 unique varieties: cottage, Parmesan, ricotta, Gruyere, and feta, each offering their own set of benefits for muscle strength, bone health, digestion, and overall vitality after 60. You don't need fancy supplements. You don't need a gym membership. You need smart, consistent choices, small actions repeated daily. The truth is, aging doesn't have to mean slowing down, growing weaker, or losing your independence. Your body is still capable of growth, healing, and strength even now. You just have to give it what it needs. At the right time, in the right way. So here's your next step. Make a short grocery list today. Add 2 or 3 of the cheeses we discussed. Put them front and center in your fridge, where you'll see them daily. Plan your next 3 meals. Start simple. Breakfast with cottage cheese, lunch with feta, dinner with parmesan or ricotta. Keep it enjoyable, flexible, and easy. Most importantly, make it yours. Your health journey is personal. Let food support you, not stress you. Let each bite be a reminder. You're investing in your future strength, one forkful at a time. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Thrive After 6'5". We're here to turn science into simple, practical actions so you can keep living, moving, and thriving at every age. Here's to strength, confidence, and independence at every stage of life. Now go open that fridge. Your muscles are waiting.